You know, if you walked into a Formula One grandstand, say 10 years ago, you'd basically see a sea of men.
Oh, absolutely. It was almost entirely male-dominated.
Right. But today, it's wild. Like 75% of new F1 fans are women, primarily from Gen Z.
It's a massive demographic shift.
It really is. So we've got a stack of sources today that show how the grid is changing, and today's mission is completely focused on this thrilling, positive revolution. We're looking at the incredible rise of female drivers, engineers, and fans in Formula One.
And it really is a revolution.
Yeah, it's honestly like an engine upgrade for the sport. F1 has always been fast, but now it's finally firing on all cylinders by actually tapping into half the world's population.
I love that analogy. And, well, to understand this cultural shift, we first have to look at the track itself.
Right, the pipeline that's building the next generation of racers.
Exactly, because historically, female talent in motorsport was treated a bit like a bottlenecked aerodynamic flow. I mean, the raw speed was always there.
But the structural design of the sport kind of pushed them out of the slipstream.
Pushed them right out before they ever reached Formula 3.
Yeah.
Exactly. But now we have the F1 Academy.
Which is just so huge. It's an all-female racing series specifically for 16 to 25-year-olds.
Yeah, and major teams are heavily invested now. Look at McLaren, for example. They just expanded their development program with the what they call the 3 Ellis.
Oh, right. Ella Lloyd, Ella Stevens, and Ella Häkkinen.
Yep. And then you've got these incredible prospects like Zoe Flores-Cupotolia and Lisa Billard making serious waves.
So how does their preparation actually compare to the guys?
Well, the methodology behind their development is entirely data-driven. I mean, they are using the standard F4 chassis.
Okay.
They get identical telemetry, identical track time, and the exact same simulator rigor as their male peers.
So there's basically zero guesswork about the equipment.
None at all. It's about giving them the exact same visibility to climb the ladder to F3, F2, and F1.
Okay, but wait, let me push back on that for just a sec. If the cars and the data are exactly the same, how does this dedicated academy environment uniquely unlock these drivers' confidence? Like, why sequester them from the old system?
I know, it might seem counterintuitive at first glance.
Yeah, doesn't it isolate them?
Well, the data shows the exact opposite, actually. When a young woman is, say, the only female in a karting cohort, there's just immense psychological pressure.
Oh, because she's representing her entire gender every time she hits the track.
Exactly. She's not just racing for herself, but by creating a dedicated cohort, the F1 Academy completely removes that burden.
That makes so much sense. It normalizes their presence.
Right, so they get to focus purely on the physics of racing, the strategy, and just raw speed.
So the academy basically acts like a DRS zone. It reduces the drag of isolation so these drivers can gain the momentum they need to merge seamlessly into F3 and beyond.
That is a perfect way to put it. That's the precise mechanism at play. And that normalization on the track, it's rippling straight into the garages.
Because young girls are seeing drivers who look like them on the track, which is completely reshaping who sits in the grandstands and on the pit wall.
Oh, absolutely. The culture is shifting everywhere.
You've got these amazing role models outside the cockpit now, like Hannah Schmitz.
Right, the mastermind strategist for Red Bull.
Yeah, and obviously F1 Academy Managing Director Susie Wolff.
And what the recent FIA data reveals is that Schmitz and Wolff really aren't anomalies anymore.
Wait, really?
Yeah, they released a report showing 31% of the FIA staff are now women.
Wow.
And almost half of them are sitting in senior roles. So when you have women interpreting race data, engineering aerodynamics, and making strategic calls, you fundamentally elevate the problem-solving dynamic.
Which directly translates to a competitive advantage.
Exactly.
And I guess that visibility translates directly to the audience tuning in.
Oh, for sure.
Like I mentioned earlier, 75% of new F1 fans are women, and the F1 Academy is now the second most followed series after F1 itself.
Which is just a staggering statistic. And that demographic explosion isn't just changing the sport, it's turning F1 into this massive global lifestyle platform.
The brand integration is fascinating. You've got luxury and lifestyle brands like Tommy Hilfiger, Gucci, Sephora. They're all stepping up in huge ways.
Even Disney is getting involved.
Oh, yeah, the Fuel the Magic merchandise campaign.
Right, featuring Minnie Mouse racer gear to champion female athletes.
But how is their marketing strategy actually functioning differently than, say, traditional sponsors like Rolex?
Well, traditional sponsors largely target the engineering prestige of the car, but these lifestyle brands, They are targeting the identity of the fan.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, when Sephora or Disney invests, they treat F1 as a lifestyle platform. They know these young fans want to integrate the confidence and empowerment of these female athletes into their everyday lives.
It's authentic representation backed by serious capital. And the result is undeniable. I mean, because of this visibility, 75% of girls surveyed now think racing sounds exciting.
That's just amazing.
And 52% can actually picture themselves as drivers. We are literally watching the rewriting of an entire generation's aspirations.
The pipeline is built, the audience is fiercely loyal, and the data just proves that empowering female talent yields a faster, more dynamic sport for everyone.
It totally proves F1 is a high-octane engine for female empowerment and diversity. Which leaves you with this to ponder. With a massive wave of young girls entering grassroots karting today purely because they feel seen by the F1 Academy, how soon will we be watching the first female Formula One world champion taking the checkered flag?